History has a funny way of repeating itself. In 2022, Japan walked onto a World Cup pitch as underdogs and buried Germany, buried Spain, shocked the entire planet. The whole world laughed before the match. The whole world went silent after it. Tonight, in the blazing lights of Dallas, Texas, they did it again. One of Europe's most feared nations, a squad worth hundreds of millions, a coach with a World Cup final on his resume, and yet Japan refused to lose. This wasn't just a draw, this was a statement, a warning, a battle cry fired straight into the heart of world football. The Netherlands arrived at AT&T Stadium as the heavy favorites. Ronald Koeman's side stacked with Premier League stars, Syria giants, and a midfield that could compete with anyone on earth. But behind the hype lay cracks. Savy Simons, Matthijs de Ligt, Jurrien Timber, Jordi Schouten, all missing, all injured, gone before the tournament even kicked off. And their first choice goalkeeper Bart Verbruggen had been nursing a hip injury just days before this match. The Dutch were limping into their opener before the referee even blew his whistle. Japan, they came in already grieving. Their most electric weapon, Brighton's Kaoru Mitoma, ruled out with a hamstring tear. Striker Takeomi Minamino gone too. Akel done for the tournament. Two teams, both wounded, both carrying scars, and 80,000 fans packed inside AT&T Stadium, waiting for someone to break. The first half, a cold tactical war under the roof of Dallas Stadium. Netherlands dominated the ball, 60% possession, but Japan's defensive block was an absolute fortress. Compact, organized, patient. Every Dutch passed sideways, every Dutch attack running into a wall of blue shirts. Daniel Malen nearly opened the scoring in the third minute, spinning sharply and firing hard, but goalkeeper Zion Suzuki was equal to it, sharp, commanding. The young Parma stopper looked anything but nervous on the biggest stage of his life. Nakamura almost stunned the crowd at the stroke of half-time, finding space outside the box, but dragging his effort just wide of the left post. So close, so agonizingly close, the teams walked in at 0-0, tense, tight, and completely unpredictable. Then the second half arrived, and everything changed. 51st minute, Ryan Gravenberch, playing the match of his life, whipped a pinpoint cross into the danger zone, and there was Virgil van Dijk rising above the crowd like a giant, powering a header into the far corner. 1-0, Netherlands in front. But Japan never flinched, not even for a second. 6 minutes later, Kido Nakamura drifted wide outside the area and rifled a low, vicious shot toward goal. It kissed a Dutch boot on the way, changed direction completely, and Verbruggen had no chance. 1-1, the equalizer, and Dallas was suddenly alive. Then came the moment nobody in that stadium expected, a West Ham winger, a 24-year-old who had never started a senior international before this tournament. Drysencio Somerville, cutting inside on his left foot, curled the ball sweetly off the inside of the post and into the bottom corner. Breathtaking, ice cold, absolutely stunning. 2-1, Netherlands back in front. His first ever international goal on the biggest stage on planet Earth. Koeman smelled victory. He pulled off the brilliant Gravenberch and threw on a defender Nathan Ake to lock down the lead. A safety-first decision with 20 minutes still on the clock. It backfired, spectacularly, painfully. Without Gravenberch pulling the strings, Netherlands lost their rhythm completely. The substitutes, Memphis Depay, Toon Kuat Miners, Quinton Timber barely touched the ball. Japan smelled blood, and they came. 89th minute. Junya Ito whipped a corner into the box. Goki Ogawa rose highest above Van Dijk himself and directed the ball toward goal. It took a deflection off Daichi Kamada, bounced off a diving, helpless Verbruggen, and crashed into the net. 2-2. The stadium absolutely erupted. A deflection, a scramble. A moment of pure, unscripted football madness. Kamada, who had just scored Japan's latest ever World Cup goal in history, didn't even fully intend it. But in that moment, nobody cared. The bench was off their seats, the fans were on their feet, and Netherlands stood there, completely stunned. Somerville spoke quietly after the final whistle.
It's a very proud moment for myself and my family. I'm very happy with the goal on my debut, but a bit unlucky with the result.
A boyhood dream achieved. A debutant's first goal on the grandest stage of all. And yet, the win that should have come with it, snatched away in the dying seconds. Netherlands leave Dallas with 1 point, not 3. And the question being asked everywhere tonight was Koeman's substitution, the decision that cost his side the match.